ciencia.
Nella ciencia. Okay. All right. Let me, hold on. Can you hear? Okay, background music is playing. Got the chat going on. Let me put Twitch on. Although nobody hardly ever talks in Twitch. Well, we got one person over there. We miss seeing Tree like in the flesh. If you want to see me in the flesh, every Sunday I'm on my political channel. I'm on my political channel in the flesh. Like, I was trying to do it 2 days a week and I got burnt out because I was like working every day. Okay? Every damn day. So it's like, yeah, I noticed that shizzle. So this channel doesn't use the @. It uses their username. That's why I'm sitting here saying, like, how in the hell this channel is still using the username, which is what I want. Okay, it doesn't confuse me. You know what I'm saying? So there's that. Hey Tree, I'm with my autistic client. We are at the zoo. I am a support worker. Thank you for exposing Myron. Well, I really can't take credit, can I? Cause whoever, okay, let me just say this. The video I did, that come from like half of that video is what I saw myself. But let's not forget the unsung hero who laid all this out was some anonymous guy who hates Myron more than all of us put together. I hate Myron. I do. But I'm sorry, I got so much stuff to do. I don't have time like that. You know, when we were all going after Myron, and I would like constantly keep an eye on the subreddit. I watch what people saying on Twitter. I would look at Angie and see if she's doing something or not. I would keep an eye on it. When he got when he got demonetized on Twitter, when what else happened? People started clowning him, and then of course, so much has happened over there. But anyway, they became irrelevant. You know what I'm saying? It's like Pearl. Pearl is irrelevant, but you can never flop on a Pearl video, right? If I was to make a Pearly Things video and I missed my opportunity, like when the whole thing going on with where the white women were going, that was so funny. You know what? I'm mad. Like, these white women gonna tell me I'm too mean. The way they viciously was cutting each other up about that engagement ring. I was like, oh, y'all better not tell me I'm being too mean ever again. I'm gonna slap one of y'all. That's what I'm gonna do. Like, that was some vicious conservative white on white crime. Maybe he was one of the men who ripped off by one of those yacht. Maybe. That's a good point. Nina. See, the thing is, whenever you call Myron a homosexual, I would laugh. But lately, I've been thinking, damn, that MF actually like men. No, I don't know why people don't. Listen. With men like Young Don, need more evidence to see if Myron is gay. But let me tell you something about men, and this is no slight to them. They are not that observant. Boom, that is why it's easy to cheat on them with half the effort. Your best men are the ones that watch. But the ones that watch are two types of men, nosy or predatory. Those are the two types of men. You got your nosy men. I love nosy men, by the way. And you got your predatory men. Those are the men that sit back and actually watch people. They actually watch your mannerism. They watch how you move, how you walk through things like that. And I can easily show a dumbass heterosexual man who's clueless that Myron is gay just by comparing him to other heterosexual men. Okay? When you listen to the little crusty one, right? The little crusty one's like, woo, she got a big old booty. Woo, she's like, she blessed, man. And then he'll see a girl with some big tatas. All of a sudden, little crusty one's like, coconut milk. I got taste for milk, and I'm lactose intolerant. N-word. You ain't never, ever, 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 ever heard Myron lust or compliment the female body. You never have, and you never will, because gay men don't do that. Gay men don't find women sexually alluring. Sure, gay men like breasts, but they don't like breasts in a sexual way. Okay? If any women who is top heavy, if you ever had a gay man compliment your breasts, it just hits different. It ain't like, you don't go, ooh, it's like, oh, well, thank you. It don't even hit the same. When a straight man compliments your chest, when a straight man compliments your breasts, you're like, okay, I know what he wants. When a gay man compliments your breast, it don't hit that way. Okay? So it's like, that's why I'm telling you that a lot of straight men are so oblivious, you know, to what a gay man do and what he doesn't do. Gay men don't lust after women's body. Gay men don't find anything sexually appealing and whatever. As a bisexual woman, you know what I'm saying? Y'all have seen me go, God damn, look at her. Woo! You know what I'm saying? Even when we saw a picture, I said, nah, Angie ain't that snatch. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I compliment women's body. Okay? I'm bisexual. But if I was completely a heterosexual woman, I wouldn't be doing this. Okay? So you would see that when it comes to Princella and Myron, Princella, although she's mad at women right now, or last time I checked, can appreciate a very sexy woman versus Myron. Myron find sexy women icky, yucky, blah, because he likes ding-a-ling. So that's what I'm saying. Is like, it's so obvious to me that they are like Myron is gay. But the whole thing, we've been talking about Angie not having sex with Myron. And his audience still copes and says, oh, well, he just says that because he doesn't want her to appear like a hoe. I'm like, but if you're in a relationship, why do you got to hide that you're having sex? She literally said, we don't have sex. Now, what I'm tempted to do is find Rollerblade Rico's account and just keep an eye on it. I'm really looking for. I was like, because I know a way to find it easily. There was a mishap, but also the whoever made that video. When I saw it the first time, and y'all know I'm really good at investigating too myself. When I saw that video, I said, damn, this is some grade A level. Oh, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, I rebooted my computer. Hopefully it doesn't shut down during the stream. But I just want you to understand that I rebooted my computer. So there's a strong chance. Hopefully it's a very slow. No, not a strong chance. There's a chance that while I'm going over videos, that my computer may shut down. You know what I'm saying? So there's that. Just want to remember. But anyway, to whoever, like Nina said, it could have been somebody he ripped off that have such a hatred for Myron. Knock on wood. To watch everything that Angie does, to watch how and to find out that she had been hooking up with Rollerblade Rico. I'm sorry. I would need somebody to help me on that one, because there's no way I would have been able to find Rollerblade Rico. And it makes me think, here's something else. It makes me think it is either another immigrant, legal immigrant, by the way. It's either another legal immigrant or someone else in the Latin community. Because with these new receipts, and we're going to go over that next, people showed me some new receipts, and O'Shea, Duke Jackson, was the first to like throw it out there. And I'm like, I've never seen these receipts before. And Lily, I'm surprised nobody like Lily and nobody else showed me these receipts. And these receipts are, hold on, where we at? These receipts are, how old are they? 1 month old, and I didn't even see these. I was like, wait a minute. I'm just now seeing this? How come nobody told me? Tree, do you know who flawed villain is, you should interview her. She has beef with Princella. That's black YouTube. No offense. Y'all know I don't like dealing with black YouTube. I stay off of black YouTube. That's not my side of the YouTube fence. I stay here on my side of the YouTube fence. And I'm going to say it's unfortunate that the people I'm talking about lately, she's white. Yeah, but Princella is black and she deals with the black community. So my question is, here's my question. What is a white woman doing with Princella? Please answer that question for me. What is a white woman doing with Princella? I'm not mad. I'm not mean. That's suspect in itself. Because Princella is in the black community. She deals with the black community. She deals with black women. So what the hell is a snow bunny? Well, I don't even know if she's a snow bunny. We're just going to call her a snow queen. What is a snow queen doing? One, being mad at Princella, but also associating herself with Princella. That's what I want to know. Because as a black woman, I'm not even on that side of YouTube. The only way you'll see me get mad at a black YouTuber on the black community, in black YouTube, is if they came over here to me. She went viral on TikTok and then got canceled after the libs found out she voted for. What the hell does that have to do with Princella, though? Anissa, you lost me. Sorry. Wait a minute. She was posting Shira 7 type of content. Okay, never mind. You can't answer the question, so that just proves my point. I specifically, Anissa, I asked you, what is a white girl doing having beef with Princella? And here is your answer. She went viral on TikTok and then got canceled after the libs found out she voted for Trump. She was posting Shira 7 type of content on TikTok. I'm like, so? Princella reached out to her for an interview. And she gave her an interview and she got burned. Not my problem. Next.
Boom, headshot.
So I can tell you what, without knowing what happened, Princella reached out to her for an interview. She accepted the interview and Princella made her look stupid. How is that? Why do I want to talk to a white bitch like that? I don't like to talk to dumb white women. There's too many of them I deal with on Twitter. And I mean a lot of them are on Twitter. Okay? My quota with dumbass white women has exceeded. I don't need to talk to more. You tell her I called her a dumbass white woman. She gets exposed by Priscilla. She want to cry about it. Girls, tell that white heifer to sit her ass down, stay in her goddamn lane. You don't do your research on people who ask you. You know what I'm saying? You don't do your research on people who ask you to do interviews with. Priscilla versus May Sandwich was boring. I don't even know who that is, Nikki. That's the thing. I don't even know who that is. So no, listen. I like, here's my thing. If y'all want me to interview women, because Shira 7 has disappointed me so bad. I'm still going through grief of someone I thought was on my level on men, you know what I'm saying, being that we're married. But then I was talking over with another, a black woman, as a matter of fact. And she opened my eyes on Shira 7 because I was like, dude, how in the hell can Shira 7 get bamboozled and schmoozed by some he ain't no Dusty because he a pimp, by some crusty ass pimp, some crusty ass spiritual pimp. Like, girl, what's wrong with you? But you know what, this female friend, this black female, it's important that you know she's black, because when you tell me, when I tell you what she told me, it makes it kind of like clarifies everything. So for those of you who don't know, Shira is smitten with some spiritual pimp named Terrain or Terran or whatever his name is, right? All right. I call him crusty because he's darker than coconuts. Nothing wrong with that. But this man is a con artist, and if you actually listen without your panties getting wet, I don't find men like this attractive. So his charm does not work on me. But he is not. He just goes with the flow, and you could tell that he doesn't know what he's talking about. And Shira always helps him with his spiritual grift. So say for instance, hold on, let me give you guys an example. So say for instance, we understand the power of I am. And you know the Rastafarian says the I and I. Talking about the being that inside of us that's connected. By the way, I'm not talking about her gold digger channel. I'm not talking about that channel. I'm talking about her spiritual channel. Okay. Her spiritual channel, she has some dark, crusty man that she is smitten with. Like damn near in love with. Is that the guy that Lisa Ray was smitten with? No, I don't even think Lisa Ray know who this guy is. Nobody. This guy is a nobody, Kim. This guy is an absolute nobody. Shira turned a nobody into a somebody, and he has been collecting women for his own female-only coven, which is just nothing but a pimp. That's what pimps do. Like no vest. Nikki, stop making me laugh. So anyway, so we're gonna call my black female friend. We're gonna call her Danita. We're gonna call her Danita, right? No, he is girl gay. Anissa, how do you think he's gay? I am seriously confused. You must not know who we talking about. You can't know who we talking about to think he gay. You absolutely don't know who we talking about to think he gay. So y'all, those of you who think you know who we talking about, you don't know who we talking about. Okay, except Nikki know who we talking about, and Nina know who we talking about. How do you get a gay vibe? I really don't know how you get a gay vibe from. I really don't know how you get a gay vibe from this guy. Like, this man has I love coochie all over, and the way he sexualized women, and it's like the way he just, the sexual things he do is like, to me, he's I wouldn't be I would put rapist before I put gay. Which channel are you talking about though? See, you don't know who we talking about. Hold on a second. Which channel? Because we got two channels. He's bald, right? Oh, yeah. Okay, so you know who we talking about. Because I thought you guys are thinking about the white one. What is the white? I don't have no problem with the white one, although not my cup of tea. What is his name? Raymond? Rendell? I don't know. But she has a white one who's got some deep pockets. And he, like, I don't got no problem with him. Russell. I don't have no problem with Russell, right? But Terrain, that N-word ain't nothing. But anyway, so Danita was telling me, she said, girl, you said you understand that, you know, light-skinned women like that love black men. You know, look at her husband. Although she says her husband isn't attractive, her husband is super black. So that in itself, the dark skin in itself is very attractive to her. As a matter of fact, she said that Shira always had a fondness over dark-skinned men. And she said, so when you get somebody like Terrain, and she's and Shira said she's known Terrain on Facebook for 10 years and met him for the first time a month ago. Come on. So you known him for 10 years. By the way, you're married. You know them for 10 years, and then you finally meet them, and now you can't keep them off your channel. You just love to talk about them. You love to post them. And I'm thinking like the whole women dressed like they're streetwalkers didn't give you like red flags. That didn't give you red flags. Absolutely. So it's like to me, I'm saying to myself, okay, that explains everything. That explains why she's smitten. That's the reason why. And this guy is younger too, although not that much, but he's younger, and he's a smooth operator. Because if you go into the comments section of her video where Terrain is always them thirsty ass black women, like the same thirsty ass black women on her Gold Digger channel. Ooh, he fine. Ooh, he says, ooh, I love myself a chocolate man. Oh my God, that bald head. I love to rub that bald head. Thirsty ass women. I mean, thirsty, desert thirsty women, black women. And so he gets himself, he builds up on her credibility thanks to Shira. And I'm very disappointed in her. And I'm saying to myself, girl, you shouldn't be falling unless you are, your kitty cat is just hungry for some new dingaling. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I can be an understanding, but you hanging if you are getting piped by this guy, why keep showing them off to other women and have them victim? Because you'll see some women say, he gave me a reading and ripped me off. So you'll see some women say that they went to him and got ripped off. And I said, when you have women as your audience, you should protect them against predators like him. So this is one of those things where you have a mother and a daughter, and the mother is allowing a predator into the house, but because she's lonely, she's sexually frustrated, she doesn't care if the man that she allows into her home and into her bed is also trying to get at her daughter. That's how that is. I don't even know where Fashion Nova is. The women around. What is Fashion Nova? She charges Russell to be on her live vet. She doesn't charge. But shit. What, Anissa? Girl. Well, that's because Russell White. She's not into white men. She's into. Hold on. I got to look up Fashion Nova. Hold on. Yeah, Russell White. She ain't into white men at all, though. She likes him. She like, that's fine. Is this Cheyenne? Shein? It's it. Ooh. Oh, now I see. Oh, I get it. Congratulations to me. I got the joke now. Oh, all right. Okay. Yeah, you learn something new every time, right? And it's okay, Magda. I had to see it for myself. It's better that I see it than you tell it to me. It's like I didn't. Now I get the joke. Because Nigga said the women around him look like they shop at Fashion Nova. I was like, I don't know what Fashion Nova is. And then when I looked at it, I was like, well, that's how a Shein website is made. And then I was like, oh. But in conclusion, like I'm just disappointed. I'm just so disappointed. So it's like I would think better. I'm trying to figure out, like, is there a woman, a black woman that can like control her lust and like not put her business out there, whether she's having sex, like, you know, like we are, like we're getting back to the black community. We saw with Priscilla and what is that, B, and what is the woman name? She got B in her name. Somebody will tell it to me in a minute. And the way that relationship ended was so messy. It was so messy. But I'm like, y'all need, these content creators need to learn how to like keep their stuff under wrap. Like, no, it wasn't Simone. It was, if somebody tell me the name, I'll know. Wait a minute. What's the first, what is her entire, like, hold on. The one who has a son. She has, I think she has 2 sons, maybe 2 sons. Now, if I get on, hold on. Oh, God, y'all gonna make me go look this up on YouTube. B. Taylor, there we go. B. Taylor. When her and B. Taylor broke up, that was so messy. And I was like, 2 content creators hooking up, that's just bad idea. It's just, I don't know why people won't learn from their mistakes. You know what I'm saying? It's different if somebody's a content creator and then they try to make you a content creator. Like PewDiePie tried to make his current wife a content creator, but that didn't stick because she's not into it, right? I just don't, it, to me, it just seems like that just puts such a huge strain on the relationship, and people gonna learn, right? Keep your relationship under wraps. Like this whole thing with Angie, like Myron only wanted that girl just so he can like pretend that he's straight and that he got a woman that's gonna do everything he wants to do so he can validate his extreme misogynist anti-woman mentality. All right, so here we go. So this is O'Shea Duke Jackson's video. It's called Myron Girlfriend Exposes the Worst Receipts. And some of you have seen this and didn't even tell me about it. Priscilla is now dating a 23-year-old when she said men who date younger women are predators. Okay. All right, just stick around, Anissa. That's going to blow up in her face too. Trust me. Just give it a minute. Is she showing this girl on camera? Is she showing this girl on camera? Cuz that's going to blow up in her face too. Or doing a live stream with this person. But anyway, so there were receipts. Oh, she is? Okay, let's see. I give this relation. When did they start dating so I can tell y'all, so I can predict when this relationship is going to blow up? How long have they been dating? So I can show y'all my Nostradamus skills. Okay. Yep, she's getting called out. How many times, how long they been dating? A month, 2 months, 3 months, what? 2 weeks? A year, what? A year, I think. Okay. That girl, 23 years old. She should be turning 24 soon. I give it 6 months. Okay. All right. So let's look at these receipts from O'Shea. Like I said, I was like, what? I'm just now seeing this? You guys need to let me know, because like I said, I don't get a chance to, like, I'm subscribed to O'Shea on my other channel, but I don't get a chance to watch his stuff. I don't get a chance to watch LT stuff. When y'all see me not on Twitter that often, that's because I'm literally busy in IRL. All right, here we go.
Depending on who you ask, dating coaches are great. They give men a lot of confidence. They give men information, especially if it's attracting or approaching women. And there are many people on here that do it and do it very well. A lot of dating coaches have amassed a lot of attention and a lot of money for themselves. Some other people feel very different about dating coaches.
Dating coaches have a vested interest in you staying single. First of all, dating coaches are not real. There's no school you go to or certification that you get. Everyone's experience is completely different.
Oh, that's a good point. There is no certification for a dating coach. Good point. There is no certification. They're not real. I like that. Okay.
They're not on the date to see someone's reaction, read their body language, things that you can do. Now, if you want to find a matchmaker, someone just to set you up with someone that's compatible, that's different. Still kind of weird. Not for me, but dating coaches are not real, guys. They're a scam.
In this instance, the presenter is saying that dating coaches can't actually help you to a certain level because they're not there on the date with you. They can't actually coach your mistakes. But other people believe that dating coaches are simply just duplicitous. They tell their audience one thing while doing something completely different.
Completely different. Donovan Sharp talking about something, don't date no single baby mama, end up marrying one. What the little crusty one says. Little crusty one says, well, I don't even know what the little crusty one says. All I know is that he got 4 white women and an Asian girl pregnant, made them all, and he didn't make them, but they all took the Plan B, thing. They took pills. Well, not all of them. Angie just took the abortion pill to get an abortion. And I didn't even use a condom.
And we've already seen this with quote unquote dating coaches or red pill gurus such as Donovan Sharp.
Yeah,
Donovan Sharp was making a lot of money selling courses telling people to not deal with single mothers, while at the same time he was clapping cheeks and married to a single mom.
Damn.
And the most famous guys to be on the clock doing this is Fresh and Fit, especially Myron. Now, when it comes to Fresh CEO, he said that he slept with over 1,000 women.
And nobody believed that. That's why Fresh got clowned. That's why Fresh got clowned, because nobody believed it. This little crusty thing right here slept with over 1,000 women, especially with a stuttering impediment, and you're short and you look like a pug. Although for some reason women find pugs cute. And remember the first time I met Daisy on JS Stream, I said, "Girl, you literally voluntarily decided to go out with Fresh Walter?" I said, "Help me understand it." She's like, he looked cute. He looked cute. I thought he looked nice. I thought he was cute. I said, "Girl, you gonna line your ass off, or you blind as hell." You blind as hell unless you tell myself until pugs look cute.
While Myron does something very similar. He teaches you how to become a high value man and how to deal with.
Myron's not even a high value man. Myron's not even a high value man. And stop thinking money makes you high value. It doesn't. Okay? Is Harvey Weinstein high value? No. Myron's not high value either. And the crusty one is definitely not high value. So, stop thinking to people that just because they got money, they're high value. I know a plumber who's high value than a millionaire like Myron. You know why he's a high value? He has a trade, own his own business, has 3 kids, happily married, and he is one of the mentors. And I forgot they still have these Big Brother programs. That's a high value man because he offers leadership and it's an asset to the society. Myron ain't no asset to society. The what? And he's gay. He's a homosexual. I'm not saying gay men are not an asset. I'm saying closeted gay men like Myron, who's a homosexual, are not an asset. So he's not high value. I don't know the hell y'all get this high value shit from, dude.
The women, no matter how inconsiderate the situations may be. And here's an example of that.
When you make yourself available as a woman, that is cheating.
Yeah.
That is cheating. Whether women want to accept it or not, you're not the ones going to approach the opposite gender. You make yourself available, then the opposite gender approaches you. When women get pretty for a reason, you get pretty, men approach you, that in itself is cheating because you're going out for the purpose of getting attention. Some girls sit there and say, oh no, I do it for myself. Okay, then dress up, wear makeup, and sit at home.
Now this advice is interesting.
Who want to dress up and sit at home? This is what I'm saying. This is a man who doesn't have any experience with women because he doesn't like women. He doesn't like his mama. Definitely hate his sister. So why are y'all listening to a man that hate women tell you how to be as a woman? Child, sit your ass down there.
He's telling people on the podcast that making yourself pretty as a woman, all this means that you will cheat and you shouldn't even worry about looking good. I mean, you're only looking good for another guy to come and talk to you. You should stay at home and put your makeup on there. Now, the issue with this is twofold. First of all, in my honest opinion, it shows a high level of insecurity.
Facts, O'Shea. Very insecure. Don't put no makeup. Well, see, but let me just say this though. I'm gonna take it to another level, O'Shea. He's not insecure of a woman because he doesn't want another man to get her because he's afraid that she's gonna leave him. He want her out of the picture, so therefore he has a better chance of getting a man that will come for her.
Boom, headshot.
He is trying his hardest to decrease the amount of women that are his competition. Okay? Okay. Cause I told you all this in reference to gay men. I'm a hag. I know all about gay men. I love gay men. I am a fan of gay men. Okay, my dearly departed beloved uncle was gay. All right, he's no longer here with us, so I understand how gay men roll. Here's the deal. Gay men who are in the closet and they hate women they want to get these women out of the way because they prefer straight men. I don't know why most of all DL men don't just go to gay men. Because you already, you know what I'm saying, when you're trying, first of all, you're in the closet as it is, and you're trying to convert a straight man to be gay too, so both of y'all can be in the closet? I don't, what? I don't understand this. I don't understand this. Like, what? Yes, it's true, straight men don't prefer them. However, hold on. Let me put some however. I hate to break it to you ladies, but if you ever get around some men's circle, you will have some, if they trust you, can tell you that one time they were drunk and they were too drunk to push some gay guy off of their ding-a-ling who gave them head. And he said, to be honest, I felt so guilty, but I couldn't stop because that was the best head I ever had in my life.
Boom, headshot.
Stop thinking. Stop thinking. See, men are built different. Men are built different. Okay? If you as a woman are straight, okay, hear me out, ladies. You as a woman are straight, and you are drunk, and a lesbian getting between your legs, and you look down, and she's doing a good job, you ain't gonna sit up here and let her finish. You're gonna get up. Men, not necessarily. What did I tell you? If they will screw a corpse why is gay men mouth on top of their dingling any different? I mean, I'm not. Oh my God, that came out so wrong. That came out so wrong. Hold on. Let me rephrase that. Most men don't care what hole they put it in. So it's not like they have a standard when it comes to their dingling. I know that sounds so bad. I take that back. Sorry. Men will put their dingling in apple pies, seat cushions, a corpse, their hand, a sock, a fleshlight. It doesn't matter as long as they get a nut. So a gay man, breaking them off one, they don't feel like it's gay because they're the receiver. Whew. Any hole is a goal. That's true. Any hole is a goal. A mouth is a mouth. So that's what I'm saying. Y'all think straight men won't allow a gay man to suck them off? Yeah, you don't know. I'm not saying all straight men. I'm not saying all. I'm just saying. Okay? Y'all don't. There you go, Anissa. Apparently, y'all don't understand that a lot of men in prison don't mind one getting them off, whatever, because they have that sexual desire. They don't have that in female prisons, because women are built different. So this is because of that factor. This is the reason why Myron liked to advocate for homosexual lifestyle. And he starts saying, well, homosexual men make more money. And also, they ain't got to take somebody out to go have sex. They just get on Grindr, meet behind a building, boom, 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 and then go on, and then go back to work from lunch hour. He's like, but with a woman, you got to, take a shower. You gotta meet her at the restaurant. You gotta have conversation with her. You gotta, and then you gotta buy her food. Pay the bill of the thing. Then you gotta walk her to the car, and then you gotta make sure she got home. Like he makes it look like a chore. He makes like dating women a chore just because he's gay. He's gay. He's gay. He's gay. He's gay. He's gay. Gay men find it a chore because gay men don't want no goddamn woman. Anyway.
If a woman just wants to stay home and put on her makeup there, it's easy for her to make up a TikTok account and make up a Snapchat. She's going to want to show the world that she looks good.
Why would you put on makeup to look good? Otherwise, you don't put on makeup. You don't. That's what I'm saying. That the thing about it is like this is. I guess you all notice the downfall of somebody like me, getting married. I was like, okay, I don't have to get in front of the camera no more. Okay, y'all can see me. Y'all can do. I tell you what, though, things will probably change when I get my muscles back. I'll probably start showing off my body more often. We'll see. It's been like a up and down cycle with me being consistent with, heavy weight resistant training. But nevertheless, it's like, it is what it is. So you could tell if you really pay attention, you could tell when I got married. Like I started less and less covered on the damn in front of the TV. Sorry, in front of the webcam. Sorry.
Because that's kind of what people who are attractive want to do. They like showing the world how they look. And the second issue with that is exactly how.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all if when I get, my goal is to get my body back to how it used to be. And once I'm gonna go ahead and put it out there. I'm gonna manifest it. Once that happens, y'all gonna always see me. Because I love my body like that. That's why I got a gazillion pictures of me looking that way. Honey, you couldn't tell me nothing.
Founder. Again, most of you guys understand this. You will go and see a chick that's dressed and provocative. I've known guys who go to the strip clubs and find chicks and they fall in love with them as they are. And then once you get with them, you want to try to change the person, but that's how you found them. Like if you didn't want the lady to look good or to show her body, well then why were you attracted to her? Why couldn't you get a female that was homely looking and didn't wear makeup and all of that? Well, the reason why you didn't want that because it wasn't attractive. So what you're asking women to do who are attractive is say, hey, you got me now, so now become unattractive. It's kind of like finding a...
That's not a woman. And what's so crazy is that men were still pursuing Gorlock. Men were still like so-called straight men were still pursuing Gorlock.
guy who works out every day, and a woman says, hey, you know, you need to stop working out every day and showing clothes that show your muscles. How would you feel as a man, right?
He's right, you know.
Now, let's talk about another issue that a lot of guys will have. Like, for example, I know a lot of dudes who don't like women who wear weaves or women who wear wigs. I don't necessarily like it either, but that's not a reason why I wouldn't get with somebody. Like, if I found a woman wearing weaves or wigs, and if I get with her, I wouldn't try to make her stop it because it was okay for me to want to talk to her and get her phone number, right? But here's the issue. Myron is going to say something else that is pretty much insane.
When a woman really
I got a
respects,
super chat. Oh, I got a super chat. Darnell! Where you been, buddy? $10. Thank you so much. If Myron is gay, how come he's been accused of rape by Miss Cheeks 4 years ago? Same 18-year-old girl tried to insinuate he SA'd her about 2 years later, and the Anna Quinn fitness scandal. Okay, okay, gay men. Very good question. Let me answer one of them at a time. The Miss Cheeks situation. This is when me and Duke the Don was on real good terms, right? Because those of you who remember, Duke the Don was able to interview the Miss Cheeks woman 4 years ago. And what she said was, when she had sex with Myron, Myron put her face down and he positioned his arm blade at his forearm at the top of the back of her shoulder blade to pin her down. And she said she couldn't move. And then Duke said, did he R-word you? Did you feel like you got R-worded? And she said, well, no, because I didn't tell him to stop, but I couldn't move either. And then, once he was done, it was over. And I said, how is that different than regular sex with gay men? Just my thing is that she was a hole. A hole is a hole in reference to this, all right? Gay men have sex with women too. I've talked about this before, but it's how, God damn, what the hell? It's how they have sex with women. That's what you have to understand, okay? Gay men have sex with women. It's how they have sex with women. And when you notice, and listen to me, ladies, hear me out, okay? When a man only wants to have sex with you from behind and have you in a still position, he don't care about you. It's all about him, and he don't want to look at your tatas. He don't want to look at your coochie. He don't want to look at anything that's going to remind him that you're a woman. That's how they do it. So that's why she said he pinned her down with his forearm, because he didn't want her like turning around or whatever. And then you start that position and you finish in that position. Yeah, that's called gay sex. That's how gay men have sex with you. Okay? All right? I'm not saying all gay men who have sex with women have sex that way. But let me tell you something. The back of you is the preferred position. Now, some 18-year-old girl tried to insinuate he SA'd her about 2 years ago. I don't know about the 18-year-old girl. I don't know about her. So I can't speak on that. Now, the Anna Quinn situation is just hierarchy of, oh, I want to get this very popular woman and leverage my popularity with her, so therefore it validates me as being straight. Because if you really look at the way he talks to her, it was to me like a business proposition means to an end. Because when it comes to Myron, because Myron have had a lot of his solicitations to women be leaked. And in my opinion, and this can be challenged, the solicitation is, okay, in order for me to brag that I, busted cheeks on this chick, you know what I'm saying? And it's always a chick with a certain look, and she has to have a certain credibility. So she has to be out there. So that very, now I know y'all didn't like all the surgery she had, but I'm sorry, she still was beautiful, right? The woman that was on the show, she's an OF model. She's also a kick streamer. She was leaking how Myron kept trying to what do you call that? When somebody leaves you a message and then you don't reply, and then they give you a message again. What is that again called? Yeah, no, I don't get into that. Hold on, y'all about to tell me in a minute. Let me also look at Kick, because y'all could be telling me the answers on Kick faster than them. No, it's not left on red. It's something else. It's like hi Blue Tiger. No, it's not ignore. Oh, never mind. Anyway, so she was showing how, no, it's not ghosting. Thank you, Synth. There you go. Double messaging. There you go. Synth got it. So she said how Myron doubled messaged her, right? Asking like, is she gonna come out, whatever. So and when she showed that, and we read the text, it was like, first of all, this woman was very beautiful. She's very popular. Just like the Anna Quinn situation, Myron is strategic with the type of woman he goes for, so that he can basically qualify that he's the man, that he basically can get women, whatever, blah, blah. He don't want these women. That's not his preference, okay? But a hoe is a hoe.
Boom, headshot.
And if you could get a hoe that got some status, and you go like, yeah, I banged her, I did this, I did that. He knows that that's something that men like to hear. They don't want to hear about his secret, his secret down low sexual quest with white men. They don't want to hear that. So there's that. So that's the reason why. And I know it's hard for men to understand. I know you guys are, the 18-year-old girl was on H3 podcast. I don't know her story though. I know nothing about her though. I remember seeing her on H3 podcast, but I never watched that episode, and I think she's white, right? I just never watched it because I was like, I don't, something about it didn't interest me. Okay, Anna Quinn, of course, interests me, and then the black girl that he pegged and everything. Well, not pegged. He wanted to peg. That Dookie the Don interview. Those are the two that I know for a fact, because maybe it caught my attention. Maybe I was like, what the hell? And then of course this other girl that he was trying to get, who's I now remember, she met him on the Sugar Baby site. She met him on a Sugar Baby site. So she met him on a Sugar Baby site, and he kept like, coming for her and trying to get with her. It's like, that's what I'm talking about. Like, she, Myron wants these women so he can brag that I had her, right? Excuse me. That's all that is. That's all that is. So it does not make him straight whatsoever. If the men that are out there, it's hard for you to see how Myron is gay. I know it's hard because you think that you think a lot of gay men have to be flaming, or they have to have some kind of like gay mannerism, like this girl. They gotta talk like this. Okay, girl. And that's the only way you can register that. But you can't register a 300-pound man with a big old Buddha belly with a long backwoods beard, okay, that talk like this. Yo, I'm gonna go out there and shoot me a big old gator. I got me some guy. I feel like give me some. You could never picture a man like that being gay. Your mind don't even register like that. You're fixated on a certain stereotype as that only being gay. Okay, so yeah, thank you, Joe. Like a Bryson gay. Bryce is obviously gay, right? So that's a gay. But you couldn't picture that type of gay. You couldn't picture like, let me see, like say for instance, okay, I know this is gonna probably piss people off, but there are men that act like Trump that are actually gay. They're just not flaming, but they got gay husbands and they be doing the gay thing. Y'all just don't understand. Gays are not, it's so crazy to think that gays fit this one stereotype. They don't. So, you know what I'm saying? That's why it's so hard. But Myron, it's not that he has a lisp. He doesn't. It's not that he wear flaming colors and do the girlfriend. It doesn't. It's his behavior. It's his language. It's the things he say, and he's also very emotional like a woman. Okay? When you put all those things together and you notice how, and I told you all, I said, watch how Myron is at his happiest when he's only around women. I showed y'all with the picture with his ex-boyfriend, Eric Wessel. And I showed you all when they be doing the little yacht parties. Myron's favorite part about the yacht parties is when all the men get together downstairs and dance together. He is so blissfully happy. The women are upstairs. He doesn't care. He's down there dancing with all the men. And he's so happy. And every time you see this man dancing, it ain't with no woman. Matter of fact, here's something. I give you $5,000 if you can find him dancing with a woman prior to today.
Boom! Headshot!
5 bands. But yet still, I can go on YouTube right now and show you 3 videos of him dancing with men. 3 videos with men, and he's happy and he's so blissfully, and it's like he's in heaven. But you mean to tell me you got all these videos of him being happy with men, cuddled up with men, snuggled up with men, he loves dancing with only men, but you can't find one picture of him doing that with a woman? See that's what I'm telling you. I told y'all, men are oblivious. They're oblivious. They don't know what they don't see and see. They can't tell. They're not that obvious. It's not obvious for them. So this is what I want y'all to understand. But anyway, let's get through this.
Admires the man, etc. Everybody else is virtually invisible to her. She doesn't need to be in a club. She doesn't need to be consuming alcohol. Yeah. There's no reason for a woman to be at a club or a bar or any type of situation where there's the opposite gender there looking to when she has a man at home.
So in this clip, he says, if a woman respects a man, she doesn't need to be out at the club or at the bar, wherever the opposite gender is at. Like if she's in a relationship, she shouldn't be at the bar trying to solicit somebody. Part of that, I agree. Like you shouldn't be at the bar, but he did mention something interesting. The opposite gender is there. Okay. So she shouldn't be there. Here's the problem with this. Myron's girlfriend, Angie, is always at the club and the bar with people of the opposite gender. All right. Now, this is a hypocrisy as a dating coach. You're telling your audience not to do this, but the girlfriend, Angie, who's a Venezuelan immigrant, is doing the exact same thing. Now, let me just say this. If you want to...
How life sounds when you remember you're that girl.
Keep your woman or your wife or your girlfriend from going places because the opposite gender is there, then okay, don't go to work, don't go to the grocery store, don't go to the mall, don't go outside. Like, everywhere you go, there's going to be the opposite gender. If a man is going to talk to your woman, then he's going to talk to her. It's her job to tell the guy no, okay? That's just pretty much it. But wait, it gets worse. Myron is going to tell his audience something very interesting again.
So you're saying you can never go out and have a guy's night, and she can never go out and have a girl's night?
No, I can do whatever I want. She stays inside.
He says here, she can never go out, my girlfriend, and have a girl's night out. Although I can go and have a guy's night out.
Yeah, but you don't. What guy's night out? Except for the one we saw with you and the other men dancing, and I got that on my Twitter account. But by the way, Myron, I got a funny feeling Myron is on cocaine. Okay, Myron, I just saw a picture of him yesterday. I said, oh my God, I knew he was skinny, but I didn't know he was this skinny. I was like, dude, the little tiny muscles he's gained, poof, gone. Talking about some tight jeans, like, dude. I'm thinking, like, does cocaine make you skinny? And I told you, always messing with his nose, always. And here's something. Here, listen. If there's any Myron hater out there, you want to make a good amount of money, you want to make money, go to all of Myron's streams, and every time he touches his nose, just go ahead and clip that. Myron always sniffing, always shifting his nose, always rubbing his nose. He's never, thank you, Lily. Just look at Ricada. If you wanted that, exactly, when y'all should know when somebody is snorting stuff up their nose, they keep playing with their nose. And we ain't talking about allergies, okay? Oh, good point, Spitfire. Spitfire said, Myron got skinny and the Hodge twins got fat. The Hodge twins did get fat. I just noticed that when I went to go look some pictures of them, put on my thumbnail. Okay. All right. It makes him talk louder and animated. But not only that, though, Tony, when you're on cocaine, you can work all day long, all night long with little to no sleep. Okay. Yeah, okay. Good point, Ja. That and Adderall. I'm sorry, I forgot about Adderall. So you can either be on cocaine or Adderall. That's keeping you up all night long. All night long. That's true. You can. All right. I forgot about Adderall. But why is he playing with his nose all the time? I've been telling people about him and playing with his nose. I mentioned that earlier this year. I said Myron keeps playing with his nose. Myron keeps messing with his nose all the time. He's always doing stuff with his nose. That's why I was thinking it's cocaine. Can you sniff Adderall? Now, I'm not a drug person, so I wouldn't know, okay? He's sniffing it off the moves. Yes, you can sniff Adderall. Okay, so he's probably sniffing Adderall. So if it ain't cocaine, if it ain't the white girl, it's Adderall. So like I said, there's no need for somebody to constantly play with their nose all the time. There's no need for somebody to constantly, oh, that's right, he's best friends with Zerka. But Zerka not in America no more. Zerka's banned in America from America. Maybe Zerka got him into it, but Zerka can't be his supply because Zerka is banned from America. Zerka is on probation from America from fighting. It's coke. He's in Miami. Okay, I mean, I don't disagree. I'm just saying, like, it's either coke. it's either cocoa or Adderall. Yeah. Zerka been back in Canada for a minute. Zerka been in Canada for a minute, so Canada said in our words. So yeah, so maybe Zerka introduced it to, because Zerka's proud cokehead. Zerka love Coca-Cola, cocaine, and he'll tell it to you in your face. So yeah, so like he probably, and y'all know Zerka and Myron were real close friends, but until Zerka got banned and deported back to Canada, and that was during Biden's years. That's when Biden was president. I thought Zerka started a podcast with Fresh. He's wait on. I don't know. I don't know anything of what's going on with Fresh. I know that Gary is not in the picture. Hold on. Let me see. What's Fresh? What is Fresh CEO's channel? Hold on a second. Like how is Zerka doing a podcast? No damn. Yeah, fake news. I don't know where you got that information from, but ain't no Zerka on here. Man, where y'all get y'all? Oh my God, I should start shaming y'all when y'all be basically saying stupid shit in my damn chat, dude. Like, what happened to Gary? Wasn't he Fresh manager? He was not only their manager, but he was a Fresh co-host. And see, that's the thing, y'all. I've been so out of the loop that I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened between him and Gary. So Gary and the other black guy with the locks, that's about 5'2", they're no longer the co-host. They're no longer on the show anymore. So like, there's so much lore that I am not aware of. So maybe me and Lily need to start doing some digging, because we just got tired of these clowns. Yeah, but Gary is not the manager anymore, and he's no longer Fresh. He's no longer Fresh co-host. So I don't know what happened. I really don't. Okay, here we go.
Okay, but what do we see her doing in the B-roll? Let's just look. That is her having a girls' night out, okay, or whatever she's doing. And then if you look at a certain point,
well, that's her. That's Angie. But who is this? Who's she beside though?
Actually by a guy in the video. There's a guy in the background. He's probably clapping the cheeks. Now, he just said earlier that, hey, she shouldn't go out because men are there. And obviously, clearly, she's doing just that.
I can't believe I'm just now seeing this. Well, I'm not just seeing it. Somebody showed it to me on Twitter last week. And I'm like, I've never seen this before. Why is people getting receipts I didn't see?
Which is a
O'Shea, gotta give it to O'Shea, dude. Right? Gotta get. I know some of y'all don't like him, but I'm like, I'm sorry. Y'all gotta give O'Shea his credit. Y'all gotta give him his flowers. Like, he does have a team working for him, but they gave him receipts before we even knew they exist. Because of O'Shea is the reason why this came out. Because this came out a month ago. I saw it for the first time last week. What in the world?
Addiction to what he's talking about. Now, again, like, I don't have a problem how people want to run their relationship.
No, poppers don't work that way. Poppers don't make you play with your nose. That's not what poppers do. Also, you don't take poppers while you on stream. Poppers is to make you relax for your booty butthole and stuff like that. Poppers don't work like poppers are not a stimulant like that. You can't compare poppers to cocaine. You can't even compare poppers to Adderall. Adderall and cocaine can be compared the same, but not no poppers. Did the other red pillar finally get over his drug addiction, cheating? What other red pillar? Y'all gotta start using names.
But if you're online selling courses or trying to get guys to donate to your stuff, and you're telling a man what they should do, but your girlfriend is doing the direct opposite, like, you're not serious, okay? Let's go to the fourth point.
I tell you, don't go to the club. You want to go to the club anyway and be a I tell you not to hang out with your friends. You hang out with them anyway.
Again, he says, I tell you not to go to the club with your 3 or 4 friends, but you're doing it anyway. I think he's talking about something in third person, like trying to teach him to a guy, right? But what do we find his girlfriend doing? Well, the B-roll shows something different. That's her with all of her friends.
Right? Look, oh, it's so quick. You got to stop it. Now, now this is crazy. Like, come on, O'Shea. You should be able to stop it so you can show where Angie.
What do we find his girlfriend doing? Well,
this is not Angie.
B-roll shows something different. That's her with all.
That's Angie. Okay, that's Angie.
All of her friends.
Right there. That's her. Because you got people looking like, oh, which one of these Angie?
Again, another hypocritical point from our guy Myron, telling you to do something that he's not willing to do. And this is the big issue, I think, with dating coaches. It's not that some of the advice is not good, because I think you can learn.
No. None of Myron's advice is good. None of it. Not one of it. You can't show me any advice he has given that's been good. None of it. None of his advice is good. Because his advice is to frustrate men so that they can be more welcoming to women. This clown said that married men and men in relationships should not live with their wives or girlfriends. They should live with other men.
Boom! Headshot!
Wrong one. God daggone it.
Why are you gay?
That's what I meant to push. That's what I meant to push. Like, come on, dude. Come on. What? Going to live, like, you're telling a married man not to live with his wife, to live with other men. You're telling a man that's in a relationship, shacking up with his girlfriend, to don't live with her, live with a whole bunch of other dudes. What? Listen, there's so much I can talk about. And then Myron talking about have sex with 50 women. Some of these guys can't even have sex with one woman, let alone 50. You're setting yourself up to get STDs. You're definitely setting yourself up to get a lot of drama. You setting yourself up to get your daggone tire slashed, your windows bust out. You set yourself to get daggone approach in public and get caught. Like, give me a break. All of his advice is bad. When it comes to dating.
Something from anybody. I mean, there's a lot of guys out here who have good game, and some guys have charm, or some guys teach you how to get your girlfriend back and no contact and all of that, and how to, have attraction. I think nothing is wrong with those things. And hey, some of that stuff I learned from, even in my 40s. But the reality is that if you're presenting yourself as a guy on social media that has all the answers and you're not doing it, oh my God, then I'm gonna have a problem. But wait, it gets worse.
That's why I tell you guys that you need to watch what she does. No girls' nights, no clubs, none of that.
He says here, watch what she does. No clubs, no girls' night.
You cannot tell no grown woman what to do.
Boom!
I like to see. Hold on. This only works with unattractive, undesirable pick-me's. Women who are not approaching, who would never want to be, who are never be desired by most men. You could tell those women, I don't want you going up, I don't want you. But a woman who knows she look good, she can look like damn Lizzo and be like, I don't gotta do what you tell me to do. Because we know men, like, y'all stop thinking y'all got to fit a certain type of physicals requirement. Like, listen, I told y'all, when I noticed how a lot of men like them thick, I was like, okay, I'm not going to preach to the gym stuff and weight loss to the women no more, because it don't matter, because men don't mind. But what I'm saying is that if women want to look good and they want to go out, especially if you're in your 20s, ladies, I'm going to tell you, if you're listening to me and you're young, you are
I got a super chat.
I got a super chat. Darnell! Oh my God, Darnell gave me $50. Darnell said, put yourself in Myron's shoes as a closeted man. SAs are serious accusations. If one thing to have sex with women as a cover, but why would you engage in criminal acts to hide your orientation? If he really, hold on, it's like committing a felony to hide a misdemeanor. But Darnell, he didn't commit SA because he didn't get charged. Right? He didn't get charged with SA. It's different. The accusations is totally different than being charged with R word, right? It's different. So if he was not charged, then it's just an accusation, and it works out in his favor because he can say, you these old Me Too bitches, these Me Too bitches don't know what they talking about. You see what I'm saying? They even falsely accused me. He can play the victim to his misogynist group. It does work in his favor. It works perfectly in his favor. This is not like Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate literally have a dozen charges on him. And I mean a dozen. He may have 14 at the moment. He also has 2 civil suits against him. That's different than this situation with Myron. Myron has not been criminally charged with anything. So all it is accusations, and it fits into the stereotype that women lie about being SA'd. That, like, this does work perfectly for his brand. I don't know what y'all don't see here. So yeah, it's just like Magda, what I'm saying is I'm trying to show you the difference between being accused of SA and actually literally committing SA. That's what I'm trying to show y'all. Like Darnell's beautiful $50, by the way, which 30% is going into YouTube, but that I still appreciate it. Thank you so much. Like, hey, money, love it. You said this, Darnell. Listen what Darnell said. Put yourself in Myron's shoes as a closet gay man. SAs are serious accusations. It's one thing to have sex with a woman as a cover, but why would you engage in criminal acts to hide your orientation? And I said he didn't commit a criminal act. I'm actually disagreeing with what he's saying. He did not commit a criminal act because he wasn't charged. Andrew Tate committed a criminal act and he was charged. So I'm trying to show y'all the difference between an accusation and actually committing a crime. Right? So that's what I want y'all to see. Right? Okay. So is there any confusion? So did y'all get it now? So yeah, that's the difference between the two. I mean, if somebody said that Andrew Tate is also DL, I would believe that. I would believe that. But I would have to also say that he probably got DL later. A part of me believed like he was straight. No. I'm going to say Andrew Tate is bisexual. That's what I'm going to say. I don't get complete gay thing from him. Do he hate women? Absolutely. Okay? Because he can't stand his mama and love his father. But his father didn't like women too much either, but his father wasn't gay. So that's different. I'm not saying that all men who hate women are gay. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that you have some men that hate women and then find escapism with men, and that's not all men. Because like I said, Andrew Tate's ain't shit daddy did not like women, didn't respect women, didn't care for women. Okay, he loved chess, but I doubt very, very, very seriously that Andrew Tate's daddy was gay. That's the difference. So, well, Andrew Tate said that he would rather bang a trans woman. Good point. Good point. He did say that. But that also makes him bisexual if he's still having sex with women. And I mean like regular sex. But then again, like I said, he likes to choke.
My God. Thank you for the gifted
He
subs.
likes to choke women too. So like you got that going on. I mean, It's so complex there when it comes to Andrew Tate. Joe! Joe just gifted a sub to Blue Tiger. Blue Tiger. You got yourself a gifted sub. Be sure to thank Joe.
Oh my God. Thank you for the gifted subs.
Is there another one or is that a glitch? I think that was a glitch. Because I don't see it. Was there another one, Joe? Yeah, that's a glitch. Okay. No, she said she never had sex. He's saying they did. No, Myron never said they had sex. Myron never said they had sex. Y'all need to show evidence that Myron said that he's had sex with Angie. He never said that. Unless he made up something recently, but as far as I know, he has not said that he smashed Angie and he had sex with Angie. Unless y'all talking about somebody else. If Gayron and Angie ever had sex, he most likely was high or drunk. No, but Angie was the personal assistant. Angie did not like Myron like that. It's like having sex with your brother. Ill. Like, I don't like Angie. By the way, I don't even like this woman. I hate her. I can't stand Angie. I can't stand that heifer. Yes, Angie said she was celibate. I can't stand Angie. But I know that when I believe her when she said, we never have sex, I don't have sex with Myron. Okay? No, Angie was Myron's beard. Angie was Myron's beard. We call it the beard. Hags are not pretending to be in a relationship. She was the beard, not the hag. Okay? I'm a gay hag, or what you call it, FAG hag, okay? You know, I like gay men, but not like, I like them like, you know, friends and brothers and stuff like that. You know, like a good buddies, you know what I'm saying? But a beard is a woman who could be a hag, but she's presenting herself as his wife or his girlfriend when they don't even do nothing. So there's that. Let's call the spade a spade. All facts point to Gayron was ever into her. He just wanted to control her. Other YouTube caller this out. Her other YouTuber called this out with proof, including our fave treat. That's right. Myron's purpose of having Angie was to one up women so that they can stop calling him gay. And he can use this to fit a narrative that he's alpha and he's running everything and he could do what he want with his open on my end, close on her end. It was all a lie. What Myron did was no different than what you see these YouTubers who are living an extravagant life. But here's a good analogy. What Myron did with Angie is what the crusty one does with his cars. It's on lease.
Boom! Headshot!
He's pretending that he purchases Lambo. He pretends that he purchased this Ferrari. Okay? He pretends that he owns this yacht. No! It's all fake. It's all to present a certain type of lifestyle, to present a certain type of image that's just fake. That's just a lie. Okay? So women will always call Myron gay. And that's another thing too. When most women keep calling you gay, you're gay. Women don't call Krusty gay. They don't even call Chris gay. They call Myron gay because we know he gay. And so Myron uses Angie to I got a girlfriend. She look better than all of you all. She packs my condoms. She let me have all kind of girls over. But he doesn't tell these women that he don't have sex with her and that he likes and that she's her beard, that he's the beard. And also, do I believe Myron was sad that Angie found a new man? Yeah, because the gig is up. The gig is up. He can't use her no more to cuss women out. He can't use women anymore to shut down their gay accusations. He can't use her anymore to tell women that you lying. I'm not gay. I got a girlfriend. I got a girlfriend. She better look at you. Or all this other shit he normally says. That's why he's sad. Also, he ain't got his personal assistant that signed an NDA, by the way. He don't have his personal assistant that has all his secrets to him. Also, you know another thing, and I'm gonna put this in the next video. Myron and them have downsized tremendously. They not making money like they used to. Cause poor Icy gotta do her work as a kick streamer, because she been downsized tremendously on Fresh and Fit. She's not on the payroll I don't even know if she's still on the payroll, but she's not in there all the time. So like Icy is on Kick now, trying to, build up her career. By the way, Xena is still in jail. This is serious. She been in jail for what, 6 days, and she hasn't been out yet? This is serious. I thought she would have been out by Monday. Whoever the next girl is better charge his ass it's going to be hard now. It's going to be hard to find somebody like Angie. Because remember, he found Angie right when he found Angie right when they were just beginning to blow up. Xena magic isn't working. Okay.
It's no nothing. But what do we see? Obviously, the same thing. These are another contradictions that we've been seeing throughout the video. But this one is the worst.
She has a high body count. That's why she's mad.
Exactly. That's why she's mad.
Like, bro, here's the thing. Whenever girls, okay.
I'm sorry. I made sure I put this out a long time ago. I'm glad O'Shea finally found it, because I wanted to show everybody, like, dude, Angie never told her body count, but yet and still Myron talking about something. You don't tell your body count, you're a whore. You're a hoe. You're a hoe. You're a hoe.
I don't want to tell you what it is. That means it's high. Okay. Typically, when people hide things, it means there's shame there. Where does that shame come from? It comes from the reality that it is not attractive to have a high body count. And women know this.
He's on the streets doing interviews, and he's telling people, hey, listen, the reason why she doesn't want to talk about her body count is because women are embarrassed, because if it was true, they didn't want to tell you because they've been getting thotted up. Now, there is a situation where he's hanging out with Adrian Broner on the podcast, and the subject of body count comes in. Now, Angie, who's a Venezuelan migrant, was on the podcast before her and Myron started dating, something like that, right? And then...
Well, it went like this. They went out for dinner with the rest of the girls, and he kept in touch with her, hired her as a personal assistant, and then it went from a personal assistant to, you're still my personal assistant, and I'm going to still pay for you as a personal assistant, but I want you to pretend to be my girlfriend. Okay, we ain't got to have sex because vaginas are disgusting. That's a real quote. And I'm not interested in you like that. However, you ain't got to want for nothing. I'm going to pay all your bills. I'm going to give you a monthly allowance. You also get to have 3 credit cards. 3 credit cards, baby. 3 credit cards. 3 credit cards, baby. I still need you to do all personal assistant. I'm going to need you to take care of my dog. I'm going to need you to book my flights. I'm going to need you to clean up my house. I need you to run some errands, go get some groceries. I'm going to need you to do all the things a personal assistant would do. And that you ain't got to want for nothing. So Angie, although I don't like her, can't stand Angie, she saved up 3, listen ladies, because we're real good at calculating money. You ain't got,
I got a super
you
chat.
ain't got no bills. You ain't got no bills for 3 years. You think you ain't going to be in the 6 digits by the end of those 3 years? Darnell, $2. I heard Xena was arrested. What was she accused of? She shot a woman with a paintball gun, and so she was charged with a misdemeanor, a Class A misdemeanor, which is the worst kind of misdemeanors. Like a Class A is like the worst. it's like a serious misdemeanor. It's like on the line of felony, but not necessarily. So that's what she been. So this happened in Texas. So that's what happened to Zena. We covered it last week.
And the question of body count comes up, and then what do we see?
No, he said body count.
I'm single.
Body count. He said body count.
Yeah, I'm not gonna answer that.
She clearly says, no, I'm not going to answer that. So again, you're telling guys that, hey, beware, if a woman doesn't want to answer the body count, she's a 304. And your girl has asked that and she doesn't want to say it. Let me just say this, right? First of all, almost every woman is going to be protective of her body count. I never had that question. I never asked that question. And really,
yeah, and most of us never been asked. I never, ever, every man, including my husband, has never asked me about my body count. Guess what? Because they don't care. I think men who are inexperienced and also like hung like ants, they care about your body count. Okay, because their sex game is whack. And, you know, they want to know how much competition they're going to have to deal with. That's all that is. So, but most men don't ask that question.
I don't care. Want to know why I don't care? I'm never going to get the real number anyway. Okay? You're just not going to get it. You can ask it, she can say 1. You can ask, she can say 10. Okay? Most dudes are always going to believe that whatever the number is, it's times like 3 or 4. So it's really like 40. And so many ladies have probably messed with so many dudes that they've lost count. When it comes to women, I don't even remember. I'm a graduate of Clapathon Tech University. We clap, right? I can't name all of them. Sometimes I'm like, oh yeah, I did clap her cheeks. That was good too. Let me call her back. Just kidding. I'm a born again Christian. It doesn't matter, okay?
Is that true? Is he joking? Is he born again Christian? Jerry said, I'm hung like a tick. One man told me he was worried about my body count because his junk is small. Thank you, Kelly. You actually proving my point. Exactly, Kelly. Thank you. Like men who are adequate or, you know, blessed down there, they don't care about no body count. Jeez. Men like hoes anyway. I mean, all of us used to think body count was offing people, LOL. Yeah, listen. Hey, Kay Lorraine, you know me, former police officer. When I found out about the body count, I was like, wait a minute. All these people kill people? Like wait a minute. And then I thought about that. Then somebody told me like, no. Body count. I said, oh, that's the body count they talking about. Oh, okay.
Like, honestly, what matters is, she with you now, you with her now. Does she like you? Does she nice? Can you deal with her the good and the bad, her inconsistencies? Can you deal with it? If it's to the point where you can deal with it, then okay, go from there. All right. But obviously, I don't think that she's a 304 because she doesn't want to talk about her body count.
What's with this picture right here? I don't understand this. What am I looking at? Are they breath stink or something? Is this the reason why they got sheets over their mouths? Like what?
It's just none of your business.
Go brush your teeth.
Right? I mean, that's just kind of what it is. But you're telling somebody not to do that, and she won't tell her body count, and you're still with her in a relationship.
But so they're not in a real relationship. It's just her. She's just a beard.
Does this all mean? There's a speculation from certain YouTubers that this relationship is not real.
Me? Oh, wait a minute. He put me on here? You got, oh my God, guys. I've been put on here. Y'all didn't tell me I was on O'Shea's video. Wait a minute. You guys told, I was on O'Shea's video a month ago. You ain't tell me nothing, Crooked Commish. told me I was on his video. I'm over here looking at this thing as if I'd never seen this before. He's like, there's certain YouTubers that said, I said it. I said it. I said it. I just found out today. Dang!
I want to give a shout out to Just Tree 411. And the reason why is because she's the first person that said that she believes that Myron is living a DL life, okay? He must be bi. Now,
oh, by the way, I got some new pictures, by the way.
Boom, headshot.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I got new pictures. Y'all think these are, and I'm gonna save them receipts for the next video. No, I'm gonna save it when I show you all why I know Myron is gay. Why I know he is gay. Okay, these new pictures are gonna be put in that video, cause I have to break it down to y'all how Myron is gay, why he is gay, and why he can't come out the closet. Spoiler alert: he can't come out the closet because he's Muslim.
I'm not saying that this is true, but you can look at some of the
saying it's true.
Pictures in the past of him in the bed with men. I don't have any proof, but
I got proof.
Let's say this. She's saying that the relationship is not real. And if this relationship was real, this lady is the complete opposite of everything he wants. Which means that this relationship, either he's completely hypocritical or this guy.
These two don't even mouth kiss. That's another thing. That's another thing to prove that these two don't even kiss each other in the mouth. Who here has a relationship? Those of you who are in relationships, whether you're married or hook up or whatever, how many of y'all are in a monogamous or whether it's a serious or complicated or marriage? How many of y'all are in an intimate relationship with a person and you don't tongue kiss them? I don't know such a person. I don't know nobody who don't mouth kiss their significant other. And so when you see them two kiss, it's always kiss on the cheek, kiss on the forehead, kiss on top of their head. There's no they ain't doing that. They not tonguing. They not doing any of that. Yeah, now if they were Amish, sure. But this is a Latina, and this is a San N-word, who's more of an N-word than a San. My first girlfriend never liked mouth kissing. How old were you, Namu? 5 years old? Because I'm saying, like, the only way I can tell that some young guy, the only way I can tell a guy gonna be with a girlfriend that don't like kissing in the mouth is you have to be young. And when you're young, you dumb. And you was 22. See, there you go. See, your front part of your brain wasn't even developed yet. You also, if that was your first girlfriend, you just put up with it. And let's be honest, when you're young, you put up, as men and women, but men, y'all put up with a lot. Y'all put up with a lot of shit that you don't have to as you get older. Now show me somebody who's 28 saying, my girlfriend we don't kiss in the mouth. We don't mouth kiss. You ain't never had a girlfriend before her, so you don't have any life experience. All right. She was your first ever girlfriend, so you were a little hard up. You was pressed. Okay. So there you have it. All right. Yes, Tree Gayron is overly emotional like you. We women have ovaries. What's Gayron's problem? So yeah, I'm just tickled pink that he had me in the video. I didn't even know it. Nobody told me.
It's paying her to be in a relationship.
Yep.
And really, he might be either it's fake or his sexuality is something that.
But the men can't even grasp that because he's not flaming. They just can't grasp it. But I'm just saying, what I would ask these men is, how many of y'all are in a relationship with a beautiful? By the way, I don't like Angie. I don't like her. She has a nice body and she is attractive when she, cover up the zits and stuff like that, right? You mean tell me you're gonna have that as your girlfriend and not lay that down? You're not gonna pipe her not once? Not once? I got a lot of guys in my chat. Y'all mean to tell me y'all not gonna pipe down Angie one time? Come on now.
It's the only way you can explain it, because why would you get with a woman and bring her onto your podcast that does the exact opposite, and you never criticize her for it? You've never called her a name. She's doing the same exact thing as the women that you go after every day on X. The only thing that I can just consider is it's either male on male clapping.
But see, this is the same guy. This is Myron's ex-boyfriend. And Eric Wessel is openly gay. That's another thing I'm going to put in my video. Okay? That's another thing I'm going to put in my video. Like, y'all thinking these are two straight men. No, these are two gay men. One is out. I guess see, Eric was never in the closet. Eric was never, Myron was the one that was in the closet. Eric was never in the closet. So he's out. He was openly gay. So you have Eric, who's openly gay, and you got Myron, who's a closeted gay. So if this was not your boyfriend back in Boston University, then explain to me how he's been openly gay back then and he's openly gay now. And every time you all are together, snoozing, kissing, you in the concert, kissing the back of his neck, you're with him. These are not different men. This is Eric. The only time you see a different man is when you get the threesome picture. Especially the gray one. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on a second. Let me see. Myron. Let me see if I can find that gray picture real quick for y'all. Bum, 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 bum. Oh my God, I got so many pictures. It's gonna take so long to load. Here we go. This picture right here. I don't know who this guy is. This is Eric. I don't know who this guy is right here. Hold on. Let me show y'all that better, okay? Right? I don't know who this is. That's Eric. That's Amru Fadil. So there are two pictures where we have some other random white guy. I don't know his identity. If I did know his identity, I would basically go find him too. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We got two pictures. We got, well, everybody done seen that picture of the other gay guy who's naked. But what I'm saying is that I'm trying to show everybody that all the other pictures of Amru and Eric who's openly gay, they're together. But the only time you see Myron with another guy is when they're in a bed together. Looks like the cover of a gay magazine. So that's what I'm talking about. So that's when I said, like, yeah, like, come on, man. Like, Eric is gay. Eric was gay during college, the university, and Eric's still gay now. So you mean to tell me Amaru is going to now all of a sudden be straight? Also, you can't explain how a straight man has a first-time girlfriend at the age of 35. Cut it out. 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 Stop it. Stop playing. Your first ever girlfriend? And it's not even a real girlfriend. Damn! I'm so mad! Like, I can't believe these guys can't see the obvious like we see. Not talking about O'Shea. I'm just saying, like, most of the guys just can't grasp that Myron is gay. And I hate to take a swipe at those of you who was raised by single mothers, but if you had a loud, boisterous single mother, and you took on that mannerism, okay, yeah, that's an effeminate quality that has been normalized with black men in the black community. When you don't see that hardly with white men. You don't see white men yelling and fussing and cussing and doing all the stuff that you see black men do. You start to now see every now and then you see white men get chimping out, you know, in Walmart or something like that. But it's always a product of having a single mother that's overly emotional, and that little boy did not have a father that's stoic or that's like a leader or something that's like, you know, move in silence or whatever. Just he keeps what they call frame, and therefore he learns how to do that indirectly by watching his father. So you have these, but it's more, you have more emotionally loud, boisterous black men than white men. So that's the reason why it's hard for a lot of black men to see this, because this is normalized in the black community. And when I say normalized, I'm talking about argumentative, loud black men that take on the same mannerism as ratchet black women.
Pay relationship. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy Shirley Jackson back at it.
Oh my God, what a pleasant surprise. I'm so mad at you guys didn't tell me. Like, you guys need to stay on this. Listen, I am doing my best to stay dedicated to the gym, and y'all not telling me that YouTubers like O'Shea is like, you know, featuring me. And then also, but even if he wasn't featuring me, how do y'all not tell me about these receipts? How am I finding out about the receipts last week? Not a week ago. How am I, like, it's Wednesday and I found out about these receipts last Friday. All right. Oh, do I really want to go through all this video? This is Dawn. This is young Dawn. I don't even know what this is all about, but it says, Hodge twins get publicly rejected by white conservative. I don't like the Hodge twins. I can't stand these N-words. Can't stand them. I mean, I despise. I never was a fan of them. Even before they became conservatives, I never liked them. Because excuse me, when I was in the fitness industry, just like they were in the fitness industry, I could not. I despise these two. But anyway, let's see what's going on with this right here. With Don Reacts. Young Don Reacts. So.
And then they put this message. Hey, Arval.
Wait a minute, this is another O'Shea Duke Jackson video? Wait a minute. I don't need to react off of you. I just react off of this. Then what are you talking about? I just go to the source. Hold on.
The Hodge twins.
Hodge twins finally get their Negro wake-up call. Okay, let me go back to O'Shea again. Hold on. Dude! O'Shea got all of the... Hold on, but O'Shea got a team working for him, though, so that's why they can be all over the internet. Hold on a second. Hodge twins... All right, we gonna watch O'Shea.
It wasn't so long ago that a guy by the name of Eric Arval.
Oh, okay. Listen, now, y'all know I had exposed this guy for like doing cheddar bait, right? and they got a sex cult, right? That's a sex cult. I told y'all didn't want to go up there, and I don't know why black people get mad. I said, look, this is a sex cult. Y'all don't want to be up in those woods alone with these people.
Ball went viral. He's a Caucasian man that's living in Arkansas, and his group RTTL, Return to the Land, they're going viral for building all white communities.
Yeah, but everybody's missing the story about him actually doing for 12 years. Was it 11 years or 12 years? 11 years having sex on camera with his wife of 4 kids, who's also at the compound. Yeah, oh, y'all gotta give O'Shea, dude. Hold on, no, y'all gotta give O'Shea his credit, dude. Like the fact that he's getting stuff that I'm like, I didn't even what? So I'm not even gonna react from Don. I'm gonna react from the source. And his ex-wife who sent her, yeah, she mailed out underwear for $40 Amazon gift card. I said, hell, for you cheap.
Arkansas and in Missouri, and he was interviewed.
We already know this. Let's get down to the. Okay, here we go. All right.
Cannot mix.
He's right, you know.
But this hasn't stopped certain people from grifting, and one of the guys that grift a lot are the Hodge twins. Now, the Hodge twins started off on YouTube.
Woo! They showed did gain weight.
Boom! Headshot!
What's this one? Especially this one right here. I don't even know their names. And also, Crisis King is connected to it's not, those of you who are Christians, when you see somebody put Crisis King, that's not what you think it is. This is connected to the Groypers. It's connected to white nationalism. It is the slogan from Nick Fuentes. So if you see somebody say Crisis King, this, that, and the other, please understand what you're looking at. I mean, yeah, they have taken your slogan and usurped it.
Doing, in my honest opinion, bodybuilding and satire, and they built
They don't
a
look like
really,
that.
really,
They don't look like that now. They don't look like this.
really big fan base. Well, their low budget videos and lack of innovation in the way they were
This is 12 years old.
going caused their fan base to fail. And people started to notice a change in the content.
Somebody needs to study the fall off of the Hodge twins, because I was really thinking about this.
Yeah, like I never liked them when they were big though. When they were big in the when they were big in the fitness community, I never liked these N-words and back then. Couldn't stand them. Couldn't stand them. Because even when in the fitness community, their misogyny against women was still through the roof. Like how you have your white daddy abandon you, your black mama, was there for you through thick and thin, and she passed away, and y'all, you idiots, you just trash women, but mainly you hate black women. And it makes me think, do they blame their black mama, may she rest in peace, for why they never knew their white daddy? I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
The other day, I was like, is this a case of chasing the bag and also inadvertently fumbling a future bag?
So this particular person was a fan of the Hodge twins, and he realized something.
Them two being these two big, light-skinned, raunchy brothers that are twins just makes sense in those kind of movies. Judd Apatow would have loved the Hodge twins, right? And I think to myself, that potential was screwed up because they thought to themselves, the conservative money will always be consistent and will always be coming. It's just,
wow. If you grift, it will. I'm just telling you, you're gonna have to grift. Candace is still making money because now the new meta is being anti-Semitic and still conspiracy brain. So Brandon Tatum, although he's not into the anti-Semitism, he's still making money grifting. The only one that I don't know I saw his channel a month ago and it wasn't doing that well. But Anthony B. Logan is not grifting. He sincerely is a conservative. I don't like him either. He backstabbed me for Candace and look what got left in the dust. But no, it's still money in it. But it's not that much of a demand because this is Trump's last term.
it's always going to be there.
So he understood something that's pretty interesting. First of all, the Hodge twins, they could have went to Hollywood with their natural talent, but they sold out. And how did they sell out? Well, they started making conservative media content. But what kind of content? Well, it was the content that started disrespecting blacks. If you can go to their Twitter space, they do it all day long. Look at this one, July 29th. The kids get on it too. If you think blacks today are bad, just wait for the next generation.
White people are creating white-only towns, and people act like they don't know why.
This is a lot of their content. Look at this one. The black trans-genders are always the worst. He also says this, black guy with the pack and black hoodie embarrasses himself in AutoZone when the manager was watching him. So basically what happens is that the Hodge...
Is that their content? Listen, I don't watch these F words. This is their content? That is their content, TJ? Oh my God.
Twins went from a comedic duo to an anti-black conservative duo in order to make money once their comedic duo started going down. And you got to understand something, that their mother was black. So they love their black mother a lot. But
I don't know if they do though, because it's like, how do you listen? When the Hodge twins were popular in the fitness community, right? They would really go after black women. Now, I guess as they got in the conservative movement, they start going after black people more. But how could you have this woman as your mama, and then all of a sudden you got a black sister, you got a black mama, but yet still, you know what I'm saying? But as you can tell, the black sister got a black daddy. That's the only thing. The black sister got a black daddy. So, yeah.
But they did grift to this particular kind of conservative, anti-black leaning space alongside the people, let's say like Candace Owens or Brandon Tatum. And it's
Brandon Tatum still got fat too. Brandon Tatum still, hold on. I gotta laugh at Brandon Tatum, by the way. Hold on a second. Brandon Tatum still eating good. Is he still fat? Is he still fat?
We don't get to the root of the fact that we're killing.
Get this off. We're experiencing problem with our server. Please try again. What? YouTube? Say what? Okay, let me get off of this. Let's see.
Our ancestors wasn't asking for handouts.
No.
They were asking.
Hold on. Here we go. This was 5 days ago.
So we're now literally
slavery. And you brought up the question.
Exhibits or lists.
See, I can't. It's hard for me to look at them. I mean, them cheeks are big and. Hold on. I know what to do. I know what to do to compare. Hold on a second. Hold on. I know what to do. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Oh, god daggone it. Really? Come on. Is there any way I can copy image link? Okay. All right, y'all. Hold on. Let's see.
Anthony Johnson by name in the public facing. Why?
Yeah, somebody done guys. Somebody eating good. Somebody been eating good, baby. Somebody been eating good, dude. Somebody even eating delicious. And you think that beard trying to hide your fat face? Huh? What? Okay. All right, here we go. Let's get back to this. No, not you, Don. I'm sorry. Here we go.
Gotten a lot of people upset.
The Hodge twins are demons, bro. These two guys are demons. There's no other word to describe them. They have millions of followers. They've been on YouTube and they've been on social media for over 10 years, and they built their platform basically by bashing black people, and they decided to use their platform to attack a 17-year-old.
Yo, fuck Camelo, though. Hold on. This is not a good argument, because I don't deal with Camelo either. So let me go ahead and fast forward that, because he going to jail, all right?
Now, one of the things that the Hodge twins...
let me be clear. I don't fuck with Camelo either. I trash him as well. I call him Killer Camelo. And he going to be underneath the jail. He going to be found guilty. So there's that, and I'm going to be happy about it. Put these animals in the cage where they belong.
Will do is they will react to videos. It just so happened that they were reacting to the Eric Arval video. And they were reacting to this new all-white town documentary, and they said something that was interesting.
To be honest, I don't want to live in the United States of America if it's not majority white. Once it becomes majority non-white, it's gonna be a much different country. It's gonna be a much different country. Well, that's just a fact. If you just look at voting statistics, how ethnicities other than white vote, this country would be totally different. So I understand the fear of white people wanting to live in a country that's majority non-white. I understand that fear wholeheartedly, because I don't want to live in a country that's majority non-white, because it would systematically change our country.
Now, they said something that was interesting there to me. They don't want to live in America when it's not the majority of white people, even though they themselves are not white. So they're saying if the white people leave America, they're going to leave America too. What? But they're not the only guys that talk like this.
America is a nation.
Oh no, why did I know that we're gonna get damn, whoever said this, they got this person on block. Why am I not surprised that Myron Fidel is on this damn call, right? But at least it's by white women. It's not by a white man, right? Because the real racists would not allow him to come into the whole thing. Racist on drugs, okay?
Not just from an economic standpoint, but we also have an identity too, a cultural identity. And I'll tell you guys this too. As someone who's a first-generation American, my family's from Sudan, etc., I should not be saying this stuff, but I'm going to be honest. A lot of these guys that come from the third world, to include my old homeland, come here and scam. And the reality is, if we want America to stay America, we got to keep it majority white. We got to keep it
then
the way.
Why don't you deport yourself then, Myron? You already admitted that you came from a shithole country. Then take you and your mama and your papa, your pappy, and get out. You know what I'm saying? Do it.
It was founded.
Now that's Myron of Fresh and Fit, basically saying the same thing.
Myron Gaines, who's a homosexual.
He wants an all-white America, even though he's from Sudan originally. We need to keep America white, although he is not white. But there was a time where Myron, who was trying to defend white races, got into a battle with a guy, basically calling him a saying N-word.
But you're sitting behind a banana.
Wait a minute. Is this the? Oh no. This is the. We already seen this one. This is one of the classics. This is one of the classics when Myron had his blue check mark.
On account, can't even stand behind what the you saying. You got the nerve to talk to me when I got my real name out there, my real face out there. I'm live every day talking about actually contributing to the fight, and you got the gall to sit there and call me a stand, you piece of. I hope you wake up and have the replay of this. And I hope I come on a space I can see your dumb and actually talk to you. This is the problem that we have in these spaces. We got these stupid, autistic that will sit there and say,
notice how he will not call these white people any type of slurs. That's another thing I noticed about Myron. Myron won't use racial slurs against white people. I use racial slurs against everybody. I don't discriminate. Okay? Lily and TJ can tell you. You see me use racial slurs against everybody. The only one I have yet to use it on because they don't mess with me are Asians. But it's like I don't if I'm gonna use racial slurs against blacks, Latinos, and Mexicans, why would I not use it against whites when they don't, they also like get on my nerves and start getting into my replies? Child, please.
well, you're not white, so you can't talk about this, or you're... And it's like, okay, Reed, you want to go ahead and have this fight by yourself where no one's going to take you seriously because they're going to just think you're a kid member? That's the problem.
So this is Myron basically going off on the guy for calling him all of that. But guess what?
And it's also funny. I'm one of the biggest advocates for white people being able to practice and say white power, be able to maintain their relationship with white women, etc. I'm actually one of the biggest proponents.
Why they don't need you, Myron? They never asked you to do that. So what you thought? If you do all this stuff for white people, they're gonna accept you as an honorary white? Could you imagine? I'm the one that's gonna help them with their white women. As if they need your help. Hey guys, I can't get with white women, and can you ask Myron Graves? I'm Ruth Fidel. Can you help me get some white women? I need some white bitches. I need some snow bunnies, and I can't do it by myself. Can you ask that darky to get me some snow bunnies?
Of white people being able to say, hey, I want to keep my race white. I actually respect that, and I fight for their ability to say that. Then you get heads like this guy that come in and try to on one of their biggest advocates that has a platform that's of the other color.
Oh God, when you hear it for the second time, like you got somebody who's telling them their biggest advocate. Their biggest advocate. How are you as a black man being a big white advocate? Don't you have to be white to be a white advocate? I'm just saying. This is why I don't understand how white nationalists are now black and brown now. Like, when did they change the rule book for that? I thought you had to be white to be a white nationalist. I don't think we have any white black nationalists. I don't think so. Right? I don't think we have any. I'm going to go ahead and put my, put it out there on the line, and I'm going to say there are no white black nationalists. There, I'm going to just put that out there.
Saying this stupid idiots like you make me realize, damn, I shouldn't even be defending these. You're lucky that I really respect freedom of speech, and I'm a free speech absolutist, so I'll fight for your ability to say the stupid ass that you say, you stupid.
He's still telling the guy, look, I support you, even though you're disrespecting me, because I believe in free speech. I'm the one trying to help you guys stay white. Here you are being mean to me.
How can you as a gay black man help a white person stay white? I don't understand. That makes no damn sense. That makes 0 sense. That's like you saying, I'm going to help y'all improve the white population. Not the white population demographic. How you gonna do that? How does that work? Please tell me.
Which is crazy because those guys don't even care.
Anyway, shout out to O'Shea using a video against Hodge twins to take a shit on Myron Gaines. I want to remind y'all, this video was supposed to be about the Hodge twins. we're shitting on Myron. I mean, I love it. Mwah, okay? Anytime, anyway, I'm okay for it. Right? So you may as well, I'm like, this should have been like Myron got his Negro wake-up call. Like, I mean, I thought we was looking at some Hodge twin stuff. Like, all you did was just show what the Hodge twin said. Like, God. Okay, here we go. Okay, let's get back.
Anything about you, but you're doing that. But this is where the Hodge twins
Okay,
get
there go the
their
Hodge
Negro
twins.
wake-up call. So the Hodge twins go on to Twitter, and then they put this message. Hey, Arval, I know your community is whites only, but could you make exceptions for us two Negroes? We're
No. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. I got secondhand embarrassment for them. Oh, no. Did you guys really ask to be in a... Lily! TJ! How come y'all didn't tell me they tweeted this? Imagine begging... Masso, can you please let us do Negro government on your white supremacist plantation? We will cook and shuck and jive. We will build bale the hay, pick the cotton. We'll wash the children, and we'll cook for you. We'll build up all the homes. Just let us be on your plantation there, Masso. Listen, when I featured this story, because it went viral on my political channel, and that video is still up, I said, don't nobody want to live here with these people. Y'all don't want to live here. Do you understand? I don't think you guys know how far out of the wilderness this this compound is. I don't think you guys know that. Like, they are really, really out there. They're out there so bad. They're out and they're so secluded that the mailman comes once a week. That's how secluded they are. Well, maybe twice a week. I think twice a week. The mailman come out there twice a week because they live so far out that they have to have a mailman have special delivery. I think it's once a week. Let me take that back. It's once a week. Once a week. Isn't Sean Keane a white black nationalist? Not black nationalist, no. He's a he's a black advocate, but not a nationalist. No, he's not a black nationalist. A black nationalist, I don't even think a light-skinned person can be a black nationalist. I don't think so. I could be wrong. But no, there's a difference. But black nationalists are like black this, black that, black. He's more like black people are oppressed. Black people are there. He always liked to play the victim narrative as a white man for black people. Dude, I cannot believe they over here begging to be on this. First of all, again, this guy is part of a sex cult. I featured that on my channel. You're literally begging a sex predator to be a part of his sex cult. But then again, they love white women, so.
We're not even full sub-Saharan. We are over 40% white. And Arval says this. God bless the Hodge twins. But no. It's crazy to...
Boom! Headshot!
Rejected! Rejected! You are rejected! You're rejected!
Ooh-wee, I got a super
Oh
chat.
my God, this is great. Darnell, thank you so much for the $20. Tree, did you see the episode Myron, Andrew Tate, and Nick Fuentes discuss supporting white nationalism? Why do black conservatives think life will be so much better when these white nationalists take over? Black conservatives don't think that though. Also, I don't watch it because I don't like none of these guys. Like, I can't watch something where I hate everybody on the show. So I hate Andrew Tate, I hate Myron, and I don't like Nick Fuentes. But Nick Fuentes is Hispanic, although white Hispanic. In my opinion, and I'm not wrong when I say this, because this is my observation, white nationalism is no longer white. And it has been blacks and Latinos and Hispanics and Asians have been allowed to enter and even a few Indians. I'm talking about the dot, not the how. Have been allowed to enter into white nationalist groups. So when you have non-whites that are part of the white nationalist groups, it's, in my opinion, it has diluted the power of white nationalism. So it's not white nationalism anymore. So when you hear people talking about white nationalists, it don't even have that sting anymore. It don't have that, pearl clutching anymore. Because people are like, well, I've seen some Latinos in the daggone white national. I've seen some blacks in the white. Yeah, so it's like white nationalism doesn't mean anything like black nationalism. Like white nationalism has non-whites in it. So it's just a joke now. Thanks for the $20 though. I appreciate that. Yeah, but Sudanese is a Myron is black. Sudanese is his nationality. And for those of you who don't know, Sudan is Arabic for what? Come on, answer that question for me. I've taught you guys this, so I'm gonna need to give y'all a test. Sudan is Arabic for what? No, Mike. Mike wasn't here for that class. Go sit in the corner. There you go. Elusive voucher. If you didn't know, then you should not participate, Mike. The elusive voucher said it right. Black. I keep telling people Sudanese are black. Okay? So, Myron is black. So there's that. I know people don't like the fact that he is black. So there's that. So now y'all can stop saying Sudanese is a nationality. Just like Mexican is a nationality. Just like Dominican is a nationality. These are nationalities. They are not race. That's not a race. There's a difference between a race of people and the nationality. And there's like, y'all really need to, I don't know, maybe I need to do a video on my political channel teaching the difference between the nationality, the ethnicity, and race. And it's not y'all fault. Let me just say this. It's really not y'all fault, especially if you are a Gen Z, and if you are a millennial, Gen Z, or Gen or Alpha generation. It's not your fault that you don't know, because they stopped teaching the difference between race and ethnicity during the millennials. That once they got to the millennials, they realized that we need to keep y'all confused. And so that's when they stopped teaching the difference between the races during the millennials. So there's that. So it's not, if you don't know, it's okay. It's not your fault. So
to be out there defending these Caucasians all day, but the people that you want to appeal to might be closely feeling like Orval, because the majority of the Hodge twins content is anti-black. So if your content is anti-black, it must mean that the whites who are listening to you can feel very closely to you. So they don't want to live around blacks either.
No. But it's the opposite though. When you're just constantly attacking black people, and I'm telling you this from my own personal experience, what I have noticed, that makes black people feel bad. I'm sorry, white people, sorry. When white people, the only white people who like to see black people constantly attacking black people all day, every day, are white people who hate black people. But for the most part, this makes white people feel uncomfortable. They don't like it. And that's most of the conservative party. Yeah, you're going to have some whites who like to dibble and dabble in it. But the white guy who wrote, he's dead now. The white guy who had a channel called "Don't Make the Black Kids Angry," right? Before YouTube banned him, I forgot his name. Colin something. Before YouTube banned him, like a lot of white people were like, "Do you always have to talk derogatory about black people? You know, it's not all black people. It's not like there's. I got some black friends that they literally didn't like it." And then you had, of course, a lot of angry blacks, but then you had a lot of angry whites who either lost their girlfriends to a black man, or they got beat up by a black man, or they got robbed or shot, whatever, black on white crime, right? And they would watch this. It's like, in my opinion, like black hatred, white hatred, all this hatred, you just dip your toes in and you just enjoy it for a minute and then you move out. But to stay in that pool all day, every day is just not good. And I know the Hodge twins do that, but if you look at most of their reviews, a lot of white people, a lot of white conservatives don't like that as much as you think. The same thing with the black girl, the very dark-skinned black woman who also is always attacking black people all the time, all day, every day. Begins with an S. What's her name, y'all? Elijah Schaefer, for example. A lot of white conservatives don't like him now. Yeah, I mean, they get tired of it. It's okay to do it every now and then, but to just stay doing it every day, like they turn the channel. Anyway, the black girl who used to be part of Ghetto Gaggers, that's all her content consists of. And she was allowed to write for the Gateway Pundit. And after so much complaints of all her articles being anti-black and always down in black people, they let her go. So that's just proof that white conservatives, this is not their top tier. Is her name, is it Sharika? Might be Sharika. Like, so she doesn't even work for the Gateway Pundit anymore because white people got tired of all this, like, black ain't this, black ain't that. Like, we already know the FBI statistics. We already know, like, the people you choose to racially profile. We already know that. But when you do that every day, all day, that gets a little old. And people want to change the channel.
But there's a problem. You're black. Myron is black. If they're building an all-white community, they don't want you there because it's good that you guys are nice and God bless you and we love the fact that you call out anti-blackness, but you're not allowed here. And it's so crazy is these guys know this. Myron knows it. Hodge twins knows it. The Hodge twins, they're getting paid from it.
Why would anybody want to be part of that community? Even if you love white people like that, why would you want to be part of that community? Go be with the Amish. You know what I'm saying? That you're going to, at least you ain't got to worry about somebody sticking something up your butt while you sleeping. Like, these people cannot be trusted. Why? Why that particular cult? I don't understand. Like, why would you do this? This is just, it's, oh my God. This is crazy. Oh.
Myron's not even getting paid from it, but anything to be closer to White Zaddy. If you don't want to be around me, I'm not going to help you why you don't want to be around me. That's stupid, but that's how sick that some blacks are. You would rather help somebody who dislikes you, doesn't want to be anywhere around you, and fight other people to help them basically get ahead. You sound stupid. But guys, what do you think?
Wow, that is crazy. Okay, let's do a cool down. Dude, I'm so embarrassed for them. I really am. To sit up there on the internet and expect these type of white people to come make an exception for yo half white ass. Okay. Talking about something we 40% white. Are you saying, well, it's possible their mama could have some 10% in her. I'm saying, I don't know. Cause y'all know if you got your DNA tested, you know those of us who are descendant of slaves are not 100% black. Okay. I got Scandinavian ancestors in my blood. I think I'm at what am I, 24% Scandinavian. So I gotta go look at that again. It's been a long time.
Ooh-wee, I got a super chat.
Now making it rain. $20. Thank you so much. Remember when Nick Fuentes turned on Candace Owens, Jason Whitlock, Myron Tongue's white behind. I'm sorry, let me read this all over again. I'm sorry. Remember when Nick Fuentes turned on Candace Owens? Got it. Jason Whitlock, Myron Tongue's white behind, like his tongue is toilet paper despite they openly hate him. What will it take for these people to wake up? It won't. It won't because it's a grift and there's so much anger. By the way, I would like to say I have given Jason Whitlock reason to hate black women. Boom, I go after that. I haven't been after his fat ass in a long time. But boy, oh boy, last year and the year before that, I was on Jason Whitlock's ass. Oh my God! That y'all ain't see evil until you saw the way I went after him. Boy, oh my God. And then I just got bored because he wouldn't fight back like, you know, like he does on his little show. He's a punk on Twitter, dude. He a punk. And I told you gotta match my energy for me to keep going. But if you don't give me fight back, I lose interest. This is the reason why I don't fight Elijah Schaefer that much. You know what I'm saying? I don't go after him that much because all he does is like my tweet, which pisses me off. And then Jack Shields just straight up ignores me. Nothing. He doesn't even ignore the people that that join me, like the black men. If you're a black man, if you join me going after Jake Shield, and you talk about him being, you know, gay, he'll block you. But he don't block me. He don't even acknowledge me, which is fine. Cause, you know, I'm always post them old fruity pictures of him. But that's the only reason I don't go after Jason. Cause you gotta match my energy. So when me and Myron was going back and forth, I was loving that. Same thing with Angie, you know. So like if you don't match when I'm fighting, when I'm going after you and you won't like match my energy, I really will lose interest. So Jake is a huge coward. He's a huge coward, Mars. I mean, a big old coward. He ain't shit. I can't stand him. I can't stand him. Okay, that's another closeted homosexual. So, anyway, Myron needs to just come clean to be a happy man. If he was openly gay, he can't. He's Muslim. Even though he's a bad practicing Muslim, he can't, you know what I'm saying? While you're a Muslim, whether you're bad practicing or not, you're still Muslim, so you can't come out. Would you say Jake is another grifter? No, Jake is not a grifter. Jake does hate Jews, and he is jealous of Jews. His hatred towards Jews is sincere. I mean, Myron's hatred towards Jews is sincere because he's Muslim. Okay, but Jake, I don't know what the Jews did to Jake to make him hate them so much. I don't know. So his is sincere. Candace is a grift. Nick Fuentes is sincere with his hatred towards Jews. Yeah, now I heard Megyn Kelly. Oh, Laura, girl, your girl Megyn Kelly is now join on a hate Jews thing. So now that's the new meta now. That child. I said I'm gonna tell Laura about her idol, Megyn Kelly. This summer, cold kicking my butt. Tree chat is worth holding on, going to sleep. I'm having a blast. Oh, we about to leave in about 2 minutes. I'm about to shut it down in 2 minutes. Blair White is leaning that way too. Yeah, it's the new meta now. It's the talk about Jews, dissetting against Jews, blah blah blah. It's the new meta. So. And it's kind of like a safe meta because it's different than going after blacks. I tell people all the time, like, yeah, like if you say, Myron don't go outside because of the fact that he got accosted one time. It wasn't caught on, unfortunately, nobody caught it on camera. But he always got to watch his back when he go out. And Angie did get jumped. Okay, so like. This is the life that they lived on their own. And I think that's another reason why she ran towards her Latin group. Because now she's just strictly around nothing but Latin people. And I guess that's more for protecting against her, because it was black women that was jumping her. And rightfully so, you know what I'm saying? But she ain't got to worry about that when she's surrounded by Latins. That are gonna, protect her. And you see how big Rollerblade Rico is? That's a big man. Ain't nobody gonna mess with, like, Rollerblade Rico don't need no gun. Myron always telling me, I got a gun. I'm down here in Florida. This is a stand your ground state. This is stand your ground state. I was like, okay. You already know about Destiny's Son. I found that out a long time ago. Well, not a long time ago. I found that out about 3-4 days ago. I'm not sure. So, it won't last. To be honest, I can't believe I'm going to say this, right? I can see Nathan being a part of the Groypers. Not because of the whole Hitler thing, but because he's in a class of men that have not got their potential yet. And so there's a rejection of women that he probably experienced. And like, this is like when you listen to Nathan talking, you look at, the way he act and everything like that. This is not something that's going to be easily embraced by most people. So if you look at I'm serious, if you look at the Groypers and you listen to them and you see how they act, like, these are a different type of guys. Right? I'm not saying gay either. Let me get that off the table. I don't know if Nathan's been bullied or not, but he doesn't look like the kind of kid that will be embraced in the cool kids club or even in the chess club, or even in the debate team or even in the pep squad, you know what I'm saying? And so everybody needs a friend group when you're that young. So some people join the goth group, some people join the debate club, some people join sports, some people join the smokers group. Like, there was a group of kids when I was in high school, is that they all met outside to go smoke, and we called them the smokers. But everybody needs their friend group. Everybody needs to be a part of a group where they belong. And in my opinion, I'm not really tripping that much about him being a part of group groypers because it looks like that's his friend group. In my opinion, he fits in well with them. And I'm not talking about the Hitler thing. I'm talking about with other guys that are just like him. You know what I'm saying? They're a little awkward. They have not fully grown into who they are yet. So, in my school, the smokers were also the gifted kid. Really? Shoot. Our smokers were far from gifted. Our smokers were far from gifted. Woo, child. Telling you. I swear. All right, guys. Let me go ahead and shut it down. So, I'm going to go. The next time I be back will be Saturday. We'll have. We probably had to catch up on a lot of stuff, too, in reference to Ethan Klein's lawsuit. I'm tired of talking about Johnny Somali, right? I'm so tired of it. Until South Korea put him in jail, I don't care. And it doesn't look like they're going to do that. So, I don't care. All right, guys. Love you. Mean it. See you later. Bye.